Boy family. Hey, drop a one if you can hear me. Drop a one if you can hear me. Drop a one if you can hear me. I know we never go live this time of the day, but drop a one if you can hear me. Quick live, quick Q&A. You know what I'm saying? Something slight, nothing major. Um, just wanting to see who live real quick. You know, some of y'all got your you got that 3 o'clock, 3:30 crash coming. But if you can hear me, drop a one. If you can see me, drop a two. If you can hear me, drop a one. If you can see me, drop a two. I know typically it may take a little while for people to come in. You know what I'm saying? But it's a beautiful, beautiful day outside. Beautiful day outside, so I decided to get in early. All right, LG says we got a one and a two. That's what's good. We got ones. We got ones and twos. LGC, what's good with you? King Blend, what's popping? Lenny Lewis, what's popping? Yo, as you're coming in, let me know what your sin of the day is. Let me know what you're wearing today. Let me know what your sin of the day is. My sin of the day is actually Kev. What's popping with you? Josh Hart, what's good? My sin of the day is actually pinned in the description. I'm actually have it with me, which is I've been getting my wear in with this from Riffs Seasons Drift. All right, this is from Riffs. This is Seasons Drift. And do me a favor, hit that like button. If you hit that like button, that's how you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that Fat Boy Finesse is live again. All right, we got Oud of Glory. We got Aqua Dubai. We got Sin of the Day. Look, that's that splat. I'm going to have to, we're going to have to get the IRL streaming popping in real life where I can bring my mobile setup with me. Technically, I have my laptop, so I technically could have done that or whatever. Frostbite. Kev, how you liking it? How you liking that Frostbite? LG says we got that Odyssey Mandarin Sky. That's the scan. You got the Elixir, the original or the Elixir? Mello, what's good with you? I know that's the Scandal Absolute DNA. Sin of the Day, Wheel, what is that? What's popping? Jordan got on that Marley light down low. Yeah, bro, it's a good day for it. I don't know where you are, but I'm in NC. It's 73 degrees, you know what I'm saying? So we had to get some melanin. Some vitamin D. Tonka Serapia, bet. Vinicy said jean shirt behind the jean shirt is wild. Hey, bro, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's a denim kind of day. Deacon Chris, what up? Sin of the day, Frostbite. Okay, we got two for Frostbite. Cashmere, what's popping with you? Taraf is Arabian Oud. Okay, bet. Simone, what's good with you? Can't call it. Can't call it. Yo, how was your Thursday going? I know it's Friday Eve, but you know what I'm saying? And those of you who are coming in, I appreciate you if you're stopping by for the first time. Normally you guys see me on Mondays, you know, but every once in a while, you know, we'll pop up and do a midday, late day, early day of 3 o'clock, 3:30. I'm about to crash. I need some coffee, but it's almost time to clock out live, which is what I'm doing now. But beautiful day outside, you know what I'm saying? Talk me out of buying Gris Charnel X-Straight. Vinny, do you have the original? The X-Straight is much darker. The X-Straight is much darker. It is more masculine. It's nice, but you know, I'm not. For me personally, I don't see the need. Yo, Vito, I'm in Morrisville. I know the beauty supply store you shop at. I'm going there in a couple of days. Love your videos. Yo, I appreciate that. Yeah, you right down the street. You right down the street. Yo, you got that one in Raleigh off of Spring Forest. I know you in Morrisville, so that one is closer, but there's one in Durham as well, in North Durham. The old Big Lots. They took over the old Big Lots right there off of Roxborough. So that's the other joint. I do prefer the one in Raleigh though. Yeah. You in Oklahoma. Okay, 63 to 65. Lights down low is perfect. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Yeah. Lights down low would have been perfect today. Now I can't unsee the 2 jean shirts. Hey, bro, it's a denim kind of day, man. Listen, this is still kind of that pneumonia weather. It's too warm for a jacket. It's too, dang, Simone, like you in on it too. It's too warm for a jacket. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't warm enough for me to just be outside with only my t-shirt on. As you can see, we got merch. You know, some of y'all are introverts. Some of y'all are extroverts. I'm an extravert. I only smell good. Yeah, so definitely hit the shop. That should be in the description as well. Yeah, it's denim. It's denim all spring though. Yeah, so I threw on, you know what I'm saying? Pretend this is my jacket. When you a fat boy in real life and you can layer things, that's our jacket. That's our jacket. 1A, 2B, okay, whatever your name is, no disrespect. What are the 3 most used, which is the 3 most used fragrances from January? What I've been using? Vanilla Aura, Vanilla Seduction. Ooh, that's tough. That's tough, bro. I'm going to say definitely, okay, let me say this. I take that back. Vanilla Seduction would be number 1. I've been layering that with everything. Number 2, I'm going to say from the LR Luxe Crown collection, check this out if you haven't already. I'm going to say Anarchy Fearless is going to be number 2. I do a lot of layering. So, number 1, Mason Azrar Vanilla Seduction. Number 2, from the LR Luxe Crown collection, Anarchy Fearless. And then number 3, would have to be either Oud Campaign, which really could be number 2. Top for number 2. It would have to be Oud Campaign from Nazar, from their Oiled Up collection, which is their version of Bond number 9 Dubai Gold. Or dang, bro. From January, I've been wearing a lot. But I've been doing a lot of testing. Probably that Ojar Wood Whisper that I just talked about. Either that or Mason Azrar Vanguard. One of those 2. Mason Azrar Vanguard, or I could say Unseen from Dustin. The first 2 definitely though. The first 2 definitely. That third place, I don't know. Let me go back up in the chat. Latafa Affection. That's the pistachio joint, right? Are my comments displayed in Russian or are they translated? Right, that's in English. I found a hair depot in Jacksonville, definitely going back. Thanks for the alternative places. That's what's up, Simone. That's what's up. Jeb says, just got the new Cal Cologne today and it smells good, but I'm not crazy about it yet. Thoughts on Cal Cologne? So, what's up, D-Hill? We talked about Thriller Monday. Actually gave one away if you guys missed that. So that's what I'm telling you. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and click that bell so you can be notified every single time I post new content to the channel, but when I go live, that way you can be tapped in. But Thriller is cool to me. It's for the older crowd. And so if you're into that type of DNA, I think most of the people that bought it have no reference point for the original YSL 6. Y'all hit that like button. That tells everybody that I'm live again. They have no reference point for that. And then number 2, I don't think a lot of people, it's for more of a mature crowd. I think Gent Sense made a very good point. And sometimes people don't know how to be objective without being messy. So he didn't say anything messy. He was like, yo, take the name off of it. Does it even sell? I don't think it does. I think the reason that one got the hype that it did was because of the name, which is smart. That's good marketing. That is good marketing. That is great marketing. But right now, probably two of the most talked about, well, three of the most talked about fragrances are the most hype as far as in the clone space. You got Frostbite from Aromatics, that's French Avenue, that's Neve. You got Thriller from Cal Cologne, and then you got AF-PM 9 p.m. Night Out. Number one, Frostbite. Number two, AF9 9 p.m. Night Out, and then number three, Thriller. I personally, based on other things that I have in my collection, do not think Thriller is worth the purchase. I think the first two are definitely worth the purchase. But Cal is cool. I've met Cal in person at New York, at Sin Explorer this past December. Cal is cool, you know what I'm saying? I have my thoughts, but the thoughts I have about him are the thoughts that I just have about the industry. Cal is a good businessman. Cal is a good influencer. He's great at what he does. He is great at what he does. The level of success that he has, no hate, no qualms from me whatsoever. My issue, not with Cal, but with the crew of people, is how easily, quote unquote, duped, pun intended, y'all are when it comes to things. My things, I'm like, yo, you ain't got a lot to kick it. Just tell the truth. It's not, these things are not, and he started to do that more often in 2026, where he will actually say, this is not one-to-one. Because I was killing people last year. Y'all stop lying. Ain't no such thing as one-to-one. No such thing. But Cal is cool people. Larry, what's good? Layers having the last sin of the day and Far London Chef the Wire Mason out Holland Cook. Gracious sakes, bro. That's crazy. Deacon Chris, what's a good layer combination for Frostbite? Honestly, nothing. Leave it by itself. Or number two, something with some juniper in it. So something like a Vetiver Sensual Alpha Mancera, or the fragrance that I talked about with it, Arabia Prestige Blueberry Musk. You either want to amplify the blueberry or you want to amplify the vetiver. In my opinion, leave the vetiver alone, amplify the blueberry, do something like a blueberry musk, where you're going to retain the fragrance of Frostbite. I think if you try to layer it with some other things, they're going to clash and it's going to take over. To me, that is Neeb's best fragrance. That's Neeb's best fragrance. And then I'm going to say Forbidden Fruit. Yeah. Forbidden Fruit, yeah, but not as much as I did the other joints, yo. Honestly, the fragrance I wear the most is Sunrise Pour On from Montclair, because I love musk, so I practically layer that with everything. So Sunrise Pour On is probably what I wear more than anything else. That is my ultimate go-to fragrance. What's good, T? What up, Mike? Hey, appreciate that, Chief. I've built my entire 12 set, 12 major. Hey, that's high praise. I appreciate that. But slow down. Stop buying so much. Like, one of the things I talked about, how much time I got? I'm good. One of the things I talked about last year coming into this year, I'm like, yo, I want people to be more intentional. I want people to be more intentional, and I want you to be intentional about hitting that like button. We got 47 people watching. We should at least be at 30 likes right now. So let's go ahead and hit that like button. That way, it tells everybody that I'm live. You know what I'm saying? That way, people don't miss out on anything. People, oh, dang, you was live. I'm like, you didn't get the notification, or people ain't hit the like button. But no, be more intentional. So I love when people say, you know what I'm saying, they have bought a lot of things off my recommendations, but also I'm like, yo, how much of that do you actually wear? If you wear it, I'm cool with it. But if you're not wearing it, you know what I'm saying? Sell it, decant it, get rid of it. One fragrance for the rest of my life, 1 million lucky. Scent of the day, French Avenue Obsidian. Bro, first of all, my favorite Angel Share flanker is On the Rocks. To me, I keep telling y'all, bro, I don't understand why. I think maybe because people are tired of Angel Share and the Angel Share clones. Obsidian is a masterpiece. If we're talking clone masterpieces, Obsidian is up there with Vintage Radio. It is a masterpiece of a clone fragrance, and the grapefruit is amplified. Oh my God, bro! I'm talking perfect. Like, people think of Angel Share as a cold weather fragrance. No, like that On the Rocks is perfect. Bridging the gap. We're in that transitional period, like a day like today. Perfect. It is not overdone on the booziness, man. The grapefruit is the star of the show. Jeff said I paid $55 for it. That wasn't bad. For those of you who are just coming in, my scent of the day, which is pinned in the description if you do want to pick it up, from Frag Flex. Everybody else is sold out. Frag Flex does have it right now, I think for $38. The only thing is you're probably not going to get it until the 1st of March. So keep that in mind coming from Canada. But Seasons Drift. This is from Riffs. This is, you know what I'm saying, my scent of the day. Also layered with Sunrise Peron from Montclair. Also layered, listen, look. Also layered with House of Dust Unseen. Listen to me. I'm telling y'all right now, you're going to see me talk about the House of Dust a lot. And I know y'all don't like the price. Get over it. I have no control over that. So do not get mad at me. But I'm telling you right now, Unseen, if you like linen, musky, slightly sweet style fragrance, like if you want to smell like the best smelling man ever, to me, House of Dust Unseen is one of the best smelling fragrances, point blank, period. Clone, designer, or niche. It smells amazing. It is simple, but it smells so good. So I layer that. And then I have a Blue Day Chanel oil that I got from the oil lady, so I wore that. And then Fresh and Cozy on the lotion from EOS. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we all moisturize today. But this is based on L'Exclusive. So to me, I get more of a hybrid and amalgamation. I get I don't get as much of the incense, that Middle Eastern style that you get from L'Exclusive. And like I said, I've had this for 2 or 3 weeks now, and we've really been putting this through the ringer. I got 3 compliments off this today on everything. I can show y'all the camera. I just came out of Burlington. I just came out of TJ Maxx. I got 3 compliments as soon as I walked out the store. Now, granted, this was not the only thing that I had on, but as soon as I walked in, it was like, oh, you smell so good. Thank you. So this works. You're getting that typical Blue Day Chanel DNA. To me, this is creamier and it's soapier. So it's not necessarily a 1-to-1 on L'Exclusive, but it's definitely there in the ballpark. But this smells amazing. Like the layer I got on today, yeah, crazy work. I wish I had my button. Crazy work. Like this right here, real talk, it's good. Like it's good. If you like that Blue Day Chanel DNA, it's like this is almost like the shower gel version of L'Exclusive. There is a creaminess to this that is inexplicable. It's unexplainable. I don't even know. But again, if you're interested, this is the one that's in the description of the video, so go check that out. What would I layer with Azure Oud Maracuja DNA during this season? Can't get off that imagination. Nothing, because I hate that DNA. I am not a fan of Oud Maracuja, so I wouldn't layer anything with that. That is strong enough by itself. I have Night Out as well. It smells like a Zaro 1 elixir. I can see some of that in the dry down, but the passion fruit and the apple, the dragon fruit and the apple is beautiful. The dragon fruit and the apple is absolutely beautiful with that. How you feel about that Night Out 12 Major? Frostbite is always out of stock because it's that good. People thought I was tripping. People thought I was capping when I did my first impression, and I was like, and I put up the picture on IG, and I was like, yo, I wasn't gonna open it. I opened it that night. I didn't talk about it, but I opened it, and I was like, oh my God. So one of the things that's difficult for those of you who are interested in being reviewers and influencers, go ahead and leave your feelings at the door. Leave your emotions at the door. This is a cutthroat business. It's a cutthroat community. And so you're going to be guilty by association. So the minute you say something is good, I don't care how objective you are. I don't care how well you break down a fragrance. The minute you say a fragrance is good that everybody else is talking about at the same time, you're going to be guilty by association. They're going to accuse you of being a shield. They're going to swear you got paid to say what you did. They're going to think you just got PR. I'm like, I bought the bottle. I bought it directly from Neeb's website. And he didn't talk to me. He didn't tell me anything. Like, in full transparency, at one point I thought Neeb didn't even like me. Neeb interacts with everybody around me. I've never had a conversation with Neeb. And maybe that's because, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't so hyped up on the first iteration of the aromatics fragrances. I didn't buy one of them. I smelled I smelled all of them, but I was like, these are clones. This second iteration with Forbidden Fruit, Tease Me, Magnetic, and then what's the green bottle? Tease Me, Forbidden Fruit, Magnetic. The green bottle, I can't think of what that is. Sun-Kissed. Those were good. Those, you could tell they were still inspired by some things, but those were more leaning towards the original. Sticky Dates, Naughty Dates, Sticky Dates. So I'm still, and I'm not big on dates or whatever, so I was like, I might get it, I might not. But from what I heard from people I trust, it was like, it smells just like Sticky Dates from Lush. I was like, okay. But this this Frostbite, yeah, it deserves to be sold out. Invictus Victory Elixir or Ralph's Club New York. What do you think is the greatest frag? What do you think is the greater frag in what context? Whoo! I think Ralph's Club New York is greater from the standpoint where I think it's going to be more versatile because it's not as sweet as the Invictus. That Invictus Victory still has a level of that Rabanne sweetness that they're known for, and everybody is not going to want to get with that. I think you wear them in the same situations where you can definitely dress them up. If you're a professional, if you're going out or something like that, you know, you can put on a suit with it. I think it's nice. You can dress business casual with it. But I'm going to say Ralph's Club New York. Hey, Simone, I appreciate that. Diane of Trading, you should try the House of Aaron Terrence Hughes. Yo, it is on my list. What is it? Rock Candy Sugar or whatever, and then SLT. Those are the two that are on my list. I got a lot of things on my list, so going into next month, Aaron Terrence Hughes will probably be that. 9 p.m. Night Out is on the list. Hey, yo, Kev, who did you get Eternal Vanilla on? Bro, they said Eternal Vanilla is not it. I hope they lying. Chris Jackson, which is your favorite? But that's not fair. That's not fair. Which is your favorite between 9 p.m. Night Out, Musimum Intense, and Fragrance World Obsidian? Obsidian. French Obsidian. Can you do me a huge favor? I'm a big Plum fan. Any recommendation? Plum and Cognac. Forbidden Temptation. 1 Million Lucky. Vanilla Seduction. Wood Whisper has plum and rose. It's a bunch of plum fragrances. About probably 20 more. I'm thinking about that, but that's what comes to mind. I thought I was the only one that loves Mellow. Well, I'm the only, listen, everybody that follows me on a regular basis in the chat know I champion Sunrise Pour-Homme. Greatest layering combo ever is Sunrise Pour-Homme and Lamar Bacajal. Try that and get at me. If you don't want to buy Lamar Bacajal, get to Lab from Yam and Leo. It is literally louder. It is, to me, arguably the best clone. It goes in the Hall of Fame of clones. It is one of the greatest clones fragrances of all time to Lab from Yam and Leo. So Lamar Bacajal is often sold out. If you go back in my history or whatever, you should see I got plenty of videos I'm talking about that. But Sunrise Pour Homme is one of them ones. All right. I get some tea in Obsidian. Bro, again, if I got to champion Obsidian by myself, I will. I do not understand why people are not. That joint is amazing. Obsidian is fire. How close is Night Out to a Zaro Elixir? To me, it's not that close. Like, there are nuances there that you get from the dry. I don't know why people are really saying that, because to me, the dragon fruit and the apple, like, here's the reality of it. If you look at the base of that fragrance, it probably smells like 20 other things, because the Zaro Elixir smells like 20 other things as well, but it's not that close. Yo, Game of Joy. Simone, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. Hey, did you, I'm not just saying this for the purposes of me, but unless you found a better, you get 10% off if you use Fatboy 10. You'll get 10% off Fatboy Joy if you're getting it from Max Aroma. If you're getting it from somewhere else, I get it. But if you're getting it from Max Aroma, Fatboy 10 will get you 10% off there. Game of Joy is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm telling y'all right now, 2026 is the year of watermelon, fam. Shout out to LR Lux. What's the joint? The King of Kings, Royal. Is it Royal Paradise? Royal Blue, whatever. Fam. Yo. It's like, so there's a discontinued fragrance from Killian. It's Ginger Moon Blue Dash or something like that. He basically, put a twist on that and added watermelon to it. Crazy work. That joint is crazy works. Riff's Seasons Drift smells like a cheap version of Blue Day Chanel. Riff Seasons Rise is better. So I'm actually supposed to get Seasons Rise in the mail tomorrow. That was super delayed for some reason. I'm supposed to get it in the mail tomorrow along with something else. It's 2 fragrances that are coming in that package. I like Seasons Drifts, but again, you are right. Like, it definitely is a cheaper version of Blue Day Chanel. To me, you get L'Exclusive, the Parfum, and the EDP. I think the EDP is the most well-balanced, but you get the slightest bit of that Middle Eastern, you know what I'm saying, perfumery that they kind of added with Exclusive. You get it here, but it's just not as pronounced. Tyson says, I just picked up the Musamim Intense. How do you feel about it? Deacon says, I have both Riffs and AFR. Yeah. Have you tried Electimus Caspian Cherry? I heard it was good. It's straight. I thought about getting a bottle, but it's straight. Yeah, I'm on the fence. I'm not 100 yet, but it's straight. Night Out for sure, the best yeah. KB, what's good? See, we got a third one. Frostbite. KB was not going to buy it. He bought it. Drafts, you think Thriller is worth keeping or returning? Definitely bought it off the hype. I haven't opened it. Definitely going to slow down. I lean on your suggestion pick. It depends on what your taste is. It is a cold weather fragrance. It is leaning more to the mature crowd. If you've smelled YSL 6, which most people haven't, and you say you bought it because of the hype, so probably not. You think of that Baby Cat Tuxedo, Virtus Vanilla, Eau de Ombre Leather, like fragrances where they say smells kind of like sweet burnt rubber. That's how a lot of people describe those, because again, that's for a mature nose. So if you don't like that type of DNA, I love those type of DNA. Like, I love them. Like that oud or that vanilla leather combination, like not the animalic joint. I'm a fan of that. Give me a little bit of patchouli, give me some amber, give me some vanilla, give me some woods, give me all of that any day. Pause. I'm straight. All right. Ralph, what's good with you? Cosmo Galaxia was my favorite. Simone. It's either Galaxia or Galaxia. It was my favorite from Scent Explorer. I'm a huge fan of like coffee style fragrances. I loved it. Have I tried reinvented parfums? I sampled reinvented parfums at Scent Explorer. I got a couple of them that are on my list. Young Jamal, I like Eternal Vanille. I got Eternal Vanille on the Lattafa website. How long did it take for it to get with you? Yeah, Paragon Vintage Radio. I just talked about that earlier. Vintage Radio, definitely. That Montclair. Yeah, bro, Montclair is... Yo, Lamar is not expensive. That's the thing why I tell people, even though Yam and Leo is the best version of it, that's still $85. You could typically get Lamar for like around $125. So to me, the presentation, having the original, all of that, yeah. Let me jump down to the bottom because I'm way... Galaxia and Crimson Ore from Cars are nice, but I got Element Delta on the way as a pre-order. Yeah. Hey, yo. I don't know if I can say it yet. Kev, I don't know if you remember smelling Eden. There's something coming out. Matter of fact, it's on the way. I ain't never seen a house get cloned so fast in my life. Yeah. So we say, Walt, the crazy thing, we have been talking about fragrances and I haven't heard, because there's nothing to talk about. Unfortunately, what people realize is once you really become a frag head, especially in this space, the original rite of passage was designer to niche. What clones have done is ultimately eliminate the designer industry almost. That's why you see the prices going up. And that's why you see them coming out with so many fragrances. Because now they're trying to compete. They're trying to compete with the clone industry. So they're dropping a lot of fragrances. So, you know, like Azzaro is going to drop 20,000 fragrances. Valentino is going to drop 20,000 fragrances. Polo ain't doing nothing new. They just recycling old stuff. Everybody mad at Prada, but there is a new Ocean that's supposed to be coming out. So I guess we're going to see what's popping with that. Now, don't forget, Louis Vuitton is designer. Dior is designer. Dior hasn't come out with anything. Tom Ford is not really doing anything. Even though their fig fragrance, the Tom Ford fig fragrance is good. It ain't worth the price. I think it's Fig Electric or something like that. That joint is actually nice. It is super nice. Like, no lie. Like, it is very nice. I don't think it's worth the price. So you kind of just make the jump to niche. But here's the crazy part. Especially from a content standpoint. Like, so to me, the best designer that I've smelled in the last 2 to 3 months is Rabanne's Phantom Red and Elixir. Phantom and Red Elixir. Rabanne Phantom in Red Elixir is the best designer fragrance that I've smelled in the last 2 or 3 months. Everything else has been par for the course. Like, everything smells good because it's mass appealing. But for me to actually spend my money on it to say, prime example, Louis Vuitton is designer, right? Is what we consider high-end designer. They came, you know, you got City of Stars. Joe Milano comes around and does a better version. And I normally don't say that. I normally do not say that. But that, what Joe Milano just did with All In is a better version of City of Stars. Like, they take that Tiara flat. I don't know if it's Tiara or Tiara, how you pronounce it. It's like this green floral. They take that and push that joint to the max. So yeah. The dry down on Muslim reminds me of cocoa butter. I can see that. I'm gonna have to add another aromatics to the collection. Hey yo, get forbidden fruit. Get forbidden fruit. Get forbidden fruit. Get forbidden fruit. Why is it so hard to get Private Blend Chapter 1? Because again, it is on the Mount Rushmore of clones. I keep trying to tell y'all. LR Lux has no misses between the King of Kings collection and the Crown collection. They have no misses. Literally, if you're going to rock with a house and you want the highest quality, like, don't be trying to buy Lattafa, Afnan, French Avenue, Fragrance World, Rayhan. Like, if you're a collector, do what you do. But if you honestly are looking for quality and consistency, and you want to stay under that $100 price mark, you want to stay under that $75 price mark, like, yes, it's going to be more expensive than like, typically you can find them, if you catch them on a deal, sometimes they like $50, $55. When they newly released, sometimes they get up there at around $80. But they have no misses. I'm not saying that to be, no, I'm serious when I say that. They have no misses. So that's why Private Blend Chapter 1 is always sold out, because it is amazing. I got to meet their perfumer. I don't know what kind of Harry Potter Wingardium Leviosa that he over there doing. But that man is Dumbledore, bro. He is Dumbledore in the lab. Lachey. Hey, Shay, Royal Island. That's what it is. So, again, Royal Island, if you ever got a chance to smell the discontinued Killian with that Blue Moon Ginger Dash or whatever, it basically is going to remind you of that, but with this beautiful watermelon. Oh, my God. That joint is great. Simone. I mean, Lachey, what we wearing today? Shay, what we wearing today? LR Lux is trash. I ordered the freight. Jeff, respectfully, I would say reach out to them. Me personally, never had an issue. I order from LR Lux probably once a week or once every 2 weeks. Never had an issue. I don't know anybody personally that has had an issue. The first person I've ever heard have an issue was my boy Gator last week, who tried to order Zenith, Rift Zenith. Was it Rift Zenith? They canceled the order because they was out of stock. Or it was what's the ingenious ginger clone that just came out? Aristo. Arabia Aristo. They only had they ran out and they only had like a few testers left. Yeah. Jeff, what did they say? I mean, because I know the owner. Like, I can reach out to him. You ordered Rift's Rise for $40. All right, two things. Did you get your money back? And what did they say? Have you ever tested the Swiss Arabians lines? Yes, I have. I'm planning to grab a bottle of Casablanca. I do want a bottle of Vanilla 01. Mosque Milano, they haven't responded. Hey, Jeff, send me a DM and I'll reach out to him for you. Nah, because yeah, we don't do bad customer service. Burberry Hero layered with a Zaro wanted by night. What's up, Boomin? Which one? I shop everywhere. Frostbite versus Aquatica. Frostbite. It ain't even close. Let me not say it's not close. Aquatica is good. I got Aquatica. We're gonna talk about that next week. But Frostbite, hands down. And I love Virgin Island water. The thing is about Virgin Island water, the blue cap, not the reformulated version, the blue cap, the original blue bottle. Bro, you can't replicate that. That joint literally smell like you can taste the salt water in that fragrance. It is a masterpiece. Yeah, that's the only issue I had with them was a cancellation of a frag. Yeah. LR Lux, I personally have never had an issue. But LR, I'm gonna tell y'all where I shop from. I'm gonna tell y'all Virgin Island or Virgin Island water. Virgin Island water. Silver Mountain water will give you a headache. Silver Mountain water will give you a headache. Virgin Island water to me is you can't clone it. Not the original. You can get things in the mind. Like prime example, Bonnie from Day 3 will slightly put you in your feels. LP03 or 02 from Le Persona will put you in that realm. Rayhan Aquatica will put you in that realm. Like Raph said, that salty coconut is crazy. Faison, best fragrance they got Prada Blackfield, kind of in the vein of Armani Cold, but I don't know, bro. You just named 3 hitters. Because La Mer Le Parfum is my second lifer. After you got 1 Million Lucky, then it's La Mer Le Parfum. I have 2 combos that are gas. One is Shagaf Oud. I don't like Riff's Memento. That first one, I'm with you. Yeah. Parfums, we don't shop at Parfums. What are my thoughts on Ralph Lauren Purple Label? Yo, so I've gotten a chance to smell one Purple Label fragrance. I don't know how many they have, but one of my cousins has a Purple Label fragrance. I wish they would put them out more. Like, that's the one thing I'm trying to get into in 2026 is more of the private label collections. So YSL private label, Dior private label, Chanel private label, Azzaro has a private label. Yeah. Frostbite. Yo, Vito, Frostbite is one of the latest releases from Need Aromatics. If y'all ain't got that plum and tobacco body, but oh, I gotta get that. Yeah, I gotta get that. But yeah, all right. So I'm gonna tell y'all, and I've never had issues. I've had one order canceled from freaking Perfume Box, and I'm an affiliate with them. That's why y'all don't see me promote them a lot. Where I order consistently, LR Lux, Joma Shop, Anau or Anau, but ANAU store. Some of y'all don't even know about that. ANAUstore.com. Anau, Vinba, Beauty Live, Frag Flex, depending on. I'm disappointed in Frag Flex, man. If you know, you know. Them prices is not what they used to be, and I don't want to talk about the whole tariff thing, whatever, because they lied. Discount perfumes, fragrance USA. Arvella has some good stuff. Fragrance Nevea has some good stuff. All of my samples I get. I'm gonna tell you like this: if you want to know where I shop, go in the description of my videos. That's where I shop at. All of my samples, like 95% of my samples I get from Scent Split. I shop with Max Aroma. Local to Raleigh, La Perfumery. But who I'm consistently hitting, Beauty Live, Vinba, LR Lux, Joma Shop. They're my 4 hitters. They're my 4 hitters right there. On a regular basis. Pear Musk is on the way. Yep. Raph, okay. Givenchy Gentleman Society Sport. How is it? Did Ashton talk about that? Either Ashton talked about it or somebody else that got Cardo. Yeah, bro. I know about Harry Hines. My guy Mo is the one that put all y'all on the Dallas perfumes. I know Max. Yeah, I know Max. I know the crew over there. Yeah. Two 7.9 fragrance. Never heard of them. Polo 67. Definitely some good stuff. They mad at Prada because of Prada Paradigm, because it was overrated. Oh, Old Factory. Yeah, Old Factory is the other. Yeah, I'm waiting on Pear Musk. I can't wait to get that. And here's the thing about Joma Shop. When people say they have issues with Joma Shop, it's because they don't know how to shop. They can't read. I have never had an issue with Joma Shop. You know why? Because I do not order fragrances they don't have in stock. When you go to order a fragrance, if it does not say, so today is Thursday, if it don't say want it by Saturday, Don't order it. It will clearly say ships in 1 to 2 weeks, ships in 5 to 7 days, ships in 5 to 7 weeks. I don't do pre-orders. I personally do not pre-order fragrance. I think I pre-ordered a fragrance one time. I don't have the patience for that. I don't do pre-orders because then I'm gonna get mad. Y'all gonna mess something up. My order gonna get knocked to the bottom. It's gonna get canceled. Everybody that complains about Joma Shop is because they can't read. Don't order a fragrance they don't have in stock, like right now at this moment. Don't do it. So Joma Shop is good to me. And that's long before I started promoting them. Long before. Oh, Fragrance Net. I spent a lot of money with Fragrance Net. But, you know, them prices. Do you guys think any of the Pacific Chill clones actually outdo the original, or do you think the original is the best quality? The original is pretty much, first of all, here's the thing. 99.9% of the time, there is no such thing as a clone is better than the original. You're never going to hear me say this is better than the OG. You may hear me say this is the better buy, this is the better value, because to me, Pacific Chill is not worth the money. But there is nothing out there, because here's the reality of it. Y'all know I talk about cologne fragrances a lot, but if you follow me on my lives, you know I keep it 100. I got like 5 minutes, 4:15, I'm out. So if you got any more questions, go ahead and ask them now. Even people talking about, oh, it lasts longer than the OG. Here's the reality. There are certain notes and accords. Fragrances aren't meant to last that long, okay? So what happens when a clone company increases the performance or the projection of a fragrance, 9 times out of 10, they're just adding spice to it. And I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Because if the original is not spicy, I don't want the clone to be spicy. If the OG is smooth, I want this to be smooth. So I hate how we gotta add ambroxan to everything. We gotta add what's a popular we'll add ambroxan. You're gonna see some level of spice. I'm trying to think of what's the one that you if it's a fresh fragrance, you'll probably see pink pepper. What's another note I see added all the time? I mean, the amber is so overdone. I don't know what to do. Just like if you're gonna do, that's why I say I don't know what kind of witchcraft they doing at LR Lux as far as the King of Kings and the Royal Collection. They're not spicy. They are perfectly blended. Like you could drink the fragrance. I'm like, what are y'all doing? So I hate it. Just like, prime example, Imagination is not spicy. It's not a spicy fragrance. So when people be going crazy about Hawas Viper, not Viper, about Cobra, I'd be like, something wrong with y'all. Why? Stronger don't mean better. When you think like that, you don't have an appreciation for perfumery. Now, if you just want to smell good and you want to be loud and fill up the gym and fill up the auditorium, the gymnasium, the football field, do what you do. I'm just saying, as for me, I'm hard on clones because I'll be like, nah, that ain't it. So when I hype one up, when I talk about it, I'm like, yo, that's done very well. When I talk about an Obsidian from French Avenue, that's done very well. Because not too many people have been able to capture the essence of angel share DNAs without tweaking them so far. Now, they did increase the grapefruit in that fragrance, and it's more pronounced, and there's this underlying tea thing there. I love when you improve on something, so it makes it better to the wearers like it. But you're never going to hear me say that's better. I'm like, that's not possible. So so I said all that to say, here to my point, Afnan Rare Reef, I don't like it. It's too strong. Pacific Chill is not a strong fragrance. So if I'm going to recommend one, I made Spectrum Chill. A Med Spectrum Chill. It is smooth, and you get better performance than the original. All right, got a couple minutes. Let me jump back down. Hot Lodge Island Dreams. Agree. Fire. People be killing me about this. Where you going that you need to wear a fragrance for 12 hours? Unless you work in a warehouse or you work for UPS, you work in logistics. You're like, why I need a 12-hour fragrance for? Why? When I get off work and I change, I'm going to put on something like what? Y'all are crazy. Lachey, don't you start. Lachey, don't you start. They started out talking about my jean shirt behind jean shirt. Don't you start. Marwa is the best one-to-one interpretation of imagination out there. My favorite is Aqua Dubai because I like it's soapy. They lean heavy on the soapiness. But Anarchy Limitless, Unstoppable. Anarchy Unstoppable. I like their rendition as well. That's the one that's in the blue bottle. It kind of gives you this Bod Axe body spray type feel to it. Like a polo. I saw Sensei, I can't think of his name. I saw him say this and I couldn't agree with it more. It's like they took polo, like an old polo sport, and then made it a hybrid with imagination. I love the way they do that. Yeah, y'all gonna stop talking about my shirt. Y'all gonna stop talking about my shirt. Y'all gonna stop talking about my shirt. I agree with that though, Raph. I agree. Symphony, Imagination, L'immensité, Lover. To me, Lovers is the one. But I'm a fan of Symphony. Lovers to me is the one. And I prefer L'immensité over Meteor. A lot of people like Meteor. Meteor can come off a little bit harsh. I prefer L'immensité. But Lovers and Symphony, even though Symphony is a very straightforward, simple DNA, and I do not think it's worth that price. It is good for what it is, though. There's nothing, and that's the other thing. Fragrance ain't got to be complicated. Like, I know a lot of y'all are now getting into artisanal creative. You be like, take me on a journey. I'm with you. Sometimes I don't want to go on a journey. Sometimes I want to smell good. Sometimes I want compliments. Sometimes I just want to really sit here and live and discover a fragrance. Sometimes I want to step out the house and I want to be loud. I want to be noticed. I want to be seen. I want it to scream off my skin. Bro, like that, you have options. That's the beautiful thing about having a fragrance collection. Having options. That's why I say I don't advise people like when you get beyond 10, I'm like, that's the rabbit hole. Yo, shout out, we got 100 people watching at 4:16 p.m. I'm at 70 likes, man. I appreciate it. I'm actually getting ready to get off. But yo, those of you who are tuning in for the first time, bro, hit the subscribe button, fam, and click the bell. That way you can come back. If y'all subscribe, I'll do more lives, because what you're telling me is you want to see more of this style of content. We do live. I'm live every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. We're posting videos, either a short or a long form, every single day of the week, pretty much. But I know when you get to talk to a person live, that live stream, well, that's where it's at. That's where the community is at. You know what I'm saying? You get the comments popping, you acknowledging people, this, that, and the third. So if you want to see more of this style of content, when you hit the like button, that's an indicator. Okay, they like that. All right. So if you haven't hit the like button already and you want to see me do more lives like this, hit the like button. We'll definitely get it popping. All right. But I'm about to get out of here. Let me chat one last time. Am I going live later tonight? No, sir. I might go. Honestly, I might not be live again till Monday. We'll see, because I gotta see the fam. Fragrance Barber, I'm sorry, I didn't see you in the chat, fam. Ricky Garrett, what's going, bro? Oh, first live. Hey, bro, appreciate you. Emerald Milano, Joe Milano, Emerald. I got it. Island Dreams is better. It's a difference between being the guy that smells good and the cologne guy 12-hour beast mode that gives it. Right. The reason they call me Finesse is because you got to understand how to finesse this game, fam. Like there's a way to be fat. It's called being fly at all times. Some of y'all didn't know that. Hey, and I appreciate that, man. I appreciate all anybody that is giving me condolences, prayers, hugs, love to my family. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. SB, what's good with you? Is Ocean Noir super light? I got some. Oh, 3 live. Y'all not gonna kill me about my jean shirt, yo. Is Ocean, even though I got 1, 2, I got 4. I have 4 jean shirts. That's it. Ocean Noir is okay. This is what I say about Ocean Noir, and then I'm out. Ocean Noir is not. It is a. You know how y'all take gummies and then you be like, man, this ain't doing nothing, and then about an hour later you be tripping off the wall. That's Ocean Noir. Ocean Noir is not dense. It is dense. Pause. It is thick in profile, but it's not thick in wear. You know how sometimes you have dense fragrances that you spray them on and it feels like that? Like when you put on a vanilla, you can tell the molecules in vanilla. See, this the other thing you got to understand, chemistry and science. So there are certain people talking about you can wear fragrance anytime you want to. You can. But depending on your body chemistry, I believe in seasonality. So that's why I don't do vanillas when it warms up. Like you might do a light vanilla, but we don't do vanilla in the summertime. Because the molecules of vanilla are thicker, they're heavier, they're denser. When you spray a vanilla on your skin, you can feel the weight of the fragrance. Like y'all got to start understanding how chemistry works and molecules and all these different types of things. Ocean Noir is not a heavy fragrance. So there's a difference between light in smell and light in weight. I'm hoping I'm explaining that right. Now, as far as you being sold a fake, I don't know where you bought it from. I'm going to tell y'all this, and then I'm going. If you want Michael Malloy fragrances, Facebook, join the Alpha Fragrance Decant group. Ricky Kanda. I think it's Kanda, Canda or Canada. Go on Facebook and look up AF Decant Group. The guy's name is Ricky. Ricky sells other stuff, but if you're into Michael Malloy's and you want to pay $60 or $65 for all of your Michael, and I'm not lying. I think like the new, like the Esquire collection, all of those, I think they're like $70, $75. But Zest and Vetiver, Arger Myrrh, Saffron and Ginger Mist, like Ocean Noir, Citizen Jack Absolute. We talking like $60, $65, like between $60 and $80, fam. And I'm not lying. I'm talking about some of the best customer service, the fastest shipping. And I'm talking about packaging, as far as like making sure your stuff gets shipped and it don't get broken or nothing like that. Ricky, I want to say it's Canda. Like, I'm live right now. Otherwise, I could just look in Messenger. I don't have the Messenger app on my Apple Watch. Otherwise, I would just tell y'all. But go on Facebook. I think it's Ricky Kanda. You're going to know exactly who I'm talking about. Alpha Fragrances, AF Decant Group, or whatever. When I get off this live, I'll put his information in the description. You can come back to it. For my Michael Malloy fans, do not say I didn't tell you. I've said it before. I'm telling you again. Tell him, yo, Walt said, Fat Boy Finesse. I need everybody. It's 101 people watching. For all of my Michael Malloy people, That includes Marley fragrances. So if you like Marley, if you like Michael Malure, if you like Ocean Noir, if you like Citizen Jack, and you don't want to pay $100, $110, $125, whatever they cost, if you want to pay $60, $65, $70, and these are legit, Facebook, AFD Can't Group. See, some of y'all gonna watch the replay and you can come in, you can be like, hey bro, what was that junk you talk about? I done said it like 100,000 times. Somebody in the chat should have found it by now. Don't ever say I ain't put y'all on to nothing. Now, I know Ricky Garrett is in the chat. There's a spot in Houston. Now, my boy Mo went to the spot in Houston. I don't know what their selection is because I have not seen this with my own eyes. I do know that in this Facebook group, in this Decant group or whatever, and when I'm knowing it's called a Decant group because he sells all stuff, everything. You can get your hands on pretty much anything. Just ask him, yo, can you get this? Boom. He'll let you know, shoot you a price, send you an invoice. We talking invoice. We ain't talking no bull crap, this, that, and the third. I'm talking invoices. Yo, I'll hit him up right now and be like, hey, you got such and such? Shoot me the invoice. Or he just he's putting everything online. So now it's making it even easier where you ain't got to go through him. You just go directly to the website and purchase. Best customer service experience I've had working with an individual. So that's my gift. That's my giveaway to y'all today. Some of y'all already know. Some of you have already told about it. All right. Let me get out of here. Hey, bro, we got to get to that 50K. We got to get to that 50K this year, bro. I appreciate it. Ricky Kanda. Okay, bet. Now, Ricky and them got that spot in whatchamacallit. Ricky and them got that spot in Houston. That's the joint. That's the joint. All right, y'all, I gotta go. Thank you. If Rap say Ricky is legit, then Ricky is legit. Cause Rap, no, bro. So this is a shirt. This is merch. Shout out to all of my Sigma fans. You know, all my people that Sigmas though. But this is merch. This is Fat Boy Finesse merch. Some of y'all are introverts. Some of y'all are extroverts. I'm an extravert. Like, I don't know if you can see it. Is it on this sleeve? You see that? It's got my logo. It's merch. That's merch. You thought you was fine. Oh, nah, bro. We don't do that. And I want the Fat Boy jean jacket. Nah, I know some people on Purple Alert, though. But nah, I'm not on Purple Alert. Never. This guy said we were in that. Pause. And Salim, respect to all of my Sigmas, respect to all of my Qs, respect to all of my Kappas, respect to all of my Alphas, respect to all of my Iotas. We can wear blue. Respect to everybody. I know a lot of the sororities go through this a lot, you know, where people be like, hey, you, especially AKAs. You know, you see somebody in pink or green, immediately. My uncles is Qs, yo. Yeah, I know plenty of Qs. Some of my best friends in college was Qs. Yeah. SB, I appreciate that. First of all, hey Honda, I don't even know what that is, the bronze medal. I appreciate that. Yeah, Creed Wild Veteran is a new joint I heard. Yeah, Ricky, and I'm not saying that that's what he was going at. I'm just like, you know, if I wasn't Greek, you know. And maybe it's because I had the bracelet on too. Maybe it was a combination of that or whatever. But hey, bro, we working hard. Rap told me I got to get to 50 by June, so we working hard trying to get there. Nonetheless, I do got to go now. So I appreciate y'all. I'm going to catch y'all in the next live. I appreciate y'all coming in, bro. But y'all be easy, and we are out of here. Hit that subscribe button, yo.